Well, good afternoon and welcome. A little breaking news from the hot stove here from, I think we're going to call this Monarch Central. Is kind of what we're at here. Dan Vaughn with you here on Facebook Live. Glad you're along. Happy Monday to you. Hate to break in the middle of the day, but we're going to do that for you with some breaking news. Let's roll it in 3, 2, 1. Little Monarchs Live hot stove update coming to you next. And let's bring that down there. And I don't know where my breaking news thing went. Let's bring it back down again. There we go. I'm glad you guys are along today on a Monday. Hope you had a great weekend. We're getting close, man. We're getting close. Every day just getting closer and closer and closer. And it's been a little quiet. We talked a little bit about this last week, that Joe Cappietro expected things to probably pick up a little bit. I don't know if this is what he thought, but we did get news this morning that there's been actually 2 moves, and Joe talked about both this morning, but this is a major move and a major exit, but I think it notes talking about, and especially for the culture of the ball club, what Joe Cappietro does, building the ball club of the Monarchs. And Christian Colon has been signed. Congratulations to Christian. He's been signed by the Toronto Blue Jays. You may have seen this if you were perhaps watching. I think it was a little scroll last night during Baseball Tonight. I'm almost positive it was on ESPN. I did see it on the plane back from Texas last night on MLB.com. But a club officially announcing today that Royals playoff hero, World Series hero, former first-round draft pick, and a guy that we were really looking forward to having, Christian Colon, has been signed by the Toronto Blue Jays. And that's the equivalent to the old contract purchase. We're basically going about just saying signed because now the affiliation with Major League Baseball as partner leagues. We used to talk about contracts purchase. We're kind of going through a bit of metamorphosis of the language there and how we do that. But a couple of notes to you before I give you a little bit more of the quotes. This is what I love, and this is something I've talked about, going back since 2017, the old brand, is that Joe Cappietro continues to turn this roster card over and give guys a chance to chase those big league dreams. We talk about it all the time. Joe talks about it all the time, just how important that is. This is this just off season. Okay, I'm going to rewind the clock here. This off season, the 21 Monarchs roster. This is the 6 players contract that has been purchased or signed or transferred, whatever the word you want to use. We're using transferred to a degree or just signed. 6 players this offseason. It's a pretty big deal. Going back since 2018, 29 players have gone to MLB organizations, 7 to AAA Mexico, and an astonishing total number of 39 players since Joe Cappietro has arrived as the skipper in Kansas City's independent ball club have gone on either to AAA Mexico or and again, 32 of those have gone on to affiliated ball, and just counting. And I can tell you right now, it will be the last. We'll probably see 4, 5, 6 more of these over the course of the next few months. But that's the news right there. I'll give you guys a chance to comment. It was an exciting signing, and I think you're going to see it a little bit in the conversation. Let me pull this up for you guys. A little trouble trying to pull up my Facebook page to see what you guys are up to today. I promise, if I get to it here. Try it again. Some quotes, though, that came up that I want to share with you. First off, I want to show you what Mark Brandmeier, the Monarchs owner, said first. I think that's the first one we're going to bring to you, and I will do that for you right now. Give me just a moment here to bring these up on the screen. I was sort of prepared, and then kind of got side railed there trying to get the for some reason my phone's not want to cooperate. So Mark Brandmeier, his quote that we're giving out today, and here it is right there. We're very happy that Christian has this opportunity to pursue his dreams, playing once again the big leagues. On behalf of the entire organization, we wish him much success. And that's Mark Brandmeier, the owner of the Kansas City Monarchs, and I think a lot of folks here, because we've got a lot of new folks in the organization and obviously in your ownership, there's a lot of new folks who have not seen this before. A lot of you fans have seen this happen time and time again. And I think the culture is starting to really sink in with our organization to realize this is what we do. Of course, we have our Monarchs brand we promote in the community, but on the field, between the lines, this is what we do. And we were talking about this morning in our staff meeting, and I know that Mark McKee, partner of Mark Brandmeier, and Mark Brandmeier both echoing what Joe Cappietro said time and time again. This is what we do. This is the chasing the major league dreams, chasing those opportunities. We are a place for that, and that's what we're known for. And I say it all the time, these players talk. And I guarantee you, Christian Colon will be having a conversation with someone in a AAA clubhouse, big league clubhouse, some clubhouse somewhere. And some guy's going to have a chance to either sign with someone else, or he's going to say, hey, you know what? Sign with these guys. Colon's comments, and I love this. This is a guy who, granted, didn't wear a Monarchs uniform except on the TikTok video or the video that Morgan shot a couple weeks ago that was really cool at season tickets. But here's his comment. I think this is a guy obviously gets it. First, thank you, the Monarchs in Kansas City. There have been nothing but good wishes from the wonderful town. Appreciate the opportunity to join the Monarchs. And even though I did not get to play, there's a special place in my heart for the team and KC. I felt stability and professionalism from Joe and the staff, Joe Cappietro. That is why I signed with the Monarchs. The door is never closed, but I look forward to this next step in my professional career and keep chasing this dream. Christian Colon there, and I think that sums up. That's again, the best recruiting tool is that right there. A guy who didn't even play for organization in a regular season game was part of our roster in our off-season program. That tells you right there. We're in good hands, and this organization between the lines and outside the lines and all the lines, we're on the right track. But we're focusing, at least from the broadcast point of view here, as you voice the Monarchs, focusing between the lines. Okay, final quote as well. We got to hear from Joe. And Joe and I were talking about this last week a little bit. You may have seen us on Monarchs Live last Wednesday. And Joe and I were talking about the relationship he built with Colon over some time. And it was one of those things over the last 3 or 4 years. And I think Joe leaves it wide open here and shows you that relationship. We are, as an organization, are extremely happy that Christian Colon is going to get this opportunity with the Toronto Blue Jays. We're very excited for the possibilities of Christian playing again in Kansas City. But even more excited that he is getting this chance. We all wish him the very best. Joe Cappietro, manager of the Monarchs, right there. So you see the news right there. And I got to do this. This is production value 101 here. I didn't give you guys this because you guys remember this? I did this a while back. The breaking news sounder. You guys remember this? It's kind of cool, I think. It feels very official, right? Very breaking news for the breaking news desk. My inner Walter Cronkite for you old folks like myself. There you go. There's your breaking news sounder. So anyway, I don't know why I didn't do that earlier, but anyway. So that's the news right there. That is 6 players. Now, there's one more piece to tell you about as well. This one also, now, we talked about this in our meeting this morning as well. I mentioned there were actually 2 transactions. The local product, Zach Madsen, who was from Garden City, Missouri, young man, most recently with the Orioles organization. He's a left-hander. His contract was also transferred to the Colorado Rockies. So Madsen, the lefty, off the pitching staff, which gives us down to 13 pitchers. And with the loss of Colon, 6 infielders, 25 players total currently on the roster now. Training camp will take 28. And again, Joe mentioned this last week. probably need another catcher. You've only got one right now, and I think some versatile bodies to kind of fill this thing out. He likes that versatility, as Joe's talked about as well before. But again, the breaking news is Christian Colon, congratulations, head of the Toronto Blue Jays organization. I don't know where he'll be. I do know that they've got their, of course, the Blue Jays are in a unique situation. They're playing all right now in North America. Well, not North America. They're from North America. I think I was in Australia. They're playing all their games in the U.S. In Dunedin. They're about to go to Buffalo, which is the AAA city for their organization in the the old International League, but AAA East. They're playing in Buffalo. The AAA team is moving to Trenton, New Jersey at the moment. I don't know where the alternate site is in Dunedin. Was where it's going to be right when they move it down there from Buffalo. But I don't know if it'll be at the alternate site or AAA. My guess is, just a guess, AAA, but I'm not seeing the assignment yet. And we will look for the transaction sheet to see where the Blue Jays assign Christian Colon and providing some depth there. You want that ready, Major League ready depth at AAA and the big leagues, and I'm ready to go. And we will watch that. Toronto has had a rash of injuries. I had a conversation with one of their scouts, I guess would have been last Sunday. A week ago Sunday, I was flying back from Texas to Kansas City, and a scout was coming to see a pitcher here at the National Crosschecker for the Blue Jays, was flying out of Florida to see a kid here out in the eastern suburbs. And we were talking about Colon as well at the time. And he said, that's the kind of guy that you're going to see, being plucked out of independent ball. And of course, he wasn't telling me anything I didn't know, because that's exactly the kind of guy you want Major League ready. If you're the Royals, Blue Jays, whoever, you want that guy ready to provide that depth. And with the total, especially with Toronto playing all those road games, that definitely is a plus to have a guy like that, and a heck of a good guy for all practical purposes, all the things we've heard about him. And of course, you guys know the story. I don't need to tell you that, but the playoff history and a success. Kevin, who writes for This Week in the American Association, Kevin Lucas saying, I thought Joe wasn't supposed to lose starting players until opening night. That's true. And if you don't know the story there, in 2018, the year that then Joe Capietra's T-Bones won the association, we literally lost 2 players on opening night. The opening night starter was pulled off the bus, and by the end of the game, another player was signed as well. I mean, you had 2 players off the roster for the team ever threw a pitch in Wichita that night. So yes, that's true. Brian says Toronto announced that they have signed in for Chris. Yes, both. Yes, alternate trending site. I was pretty sure it was the case. I had not seen the transaction the sheet would have been updated top of the hour, 2 o'clock Central, 3 o'clock. Well, it gets updated 3 different times in the morning, early morning. Then when the rosters come out for the active roster for today, that usually comes out about 2 o'clock our time. It's 2 o'clock Central time. And that's when you start seeing the lineup cards for games in the Central time zone. And oftentimes those roster moves or pending moves have been made between the 12 o'clock and 3 o'clock window our time. So that is why you were definitely right though, Brian. He did get signed on the training site. I just saw that cross on my little ticker here on Major League Baseball. So breaking news, though, again, Christian Colon is a Blue Jay and going to the Blue Jays organization. Congratulations to Christian. And also Zach Madsen is going to the Colorado Rockies organization. I assume now this is an assumption, but I assume he'll be assigned to their minor league camp. Remember, right now, the minor league camps are still going. They don't, usually by now, AA, AAA, single A are all playing ball. But because of the pandemic, they moved the camps back and they didn't start till later. And a lot of those roster spots are still up in the air. And I imagine he's out in Arizona and will be out there in their complex and being slotted somewhere. He reached AA. Is that right? Delmarva. That was not AA. That's high A. What's tricky right now, guys, is that with all these new changes, it used to be the South Atlantic League and the Carolina League. Now they got new names. So it's got my head kind of scrambling to remember who's where. Matson in 19 was at Frederick, which was high A. So I believe the Rockies high A club is in Lancaster in the old California League. I think that's right. Don't know for sure, but I think that's right. But we'll follow that. We're going to do some alumni reports too this year on our broadcast. We're going to follow former Monarchs, T-Bones connections throughout our broadcast, let you know where those guys are and where are they now, kind of so to speak, in our game notes and also in our broadcast as well. Coming up Wednesday, again, this is a short one. Coming up Wednesday, Monarchs Live will be at the Legends pop-up. That's right, out the Legends Mall, and we'll be looking in depth. We did this a little bit on the jersey and uniform reveal a couple of weeks ago. We're going to actually do the show from there and give you guys some insight and really cool things going on there and get you guys fired up. And I hope you guys are getting fired up for the Monarchs season. I got to get this stuff down here. There we go. Of course, opening day is May 18th, 7:05 p.m. when those Salties come to town. They got a new skipper too. I mean, we haven't talked about that really. We will get that week before. We will get Michael Dixon on, their play-by-play man, and talk a bit about the new look Salt Dogs, the division bunkmates of our Kansas City Monarchs. They're coming up, but and of course we will always got your breaking news, your hot stove updates. Please be following us on all of our channels. They're all there for you, and Morgan does a great job. She'll have this out on social as well shortly. She's probably in there with the staff right now, just going at it and doing their thing. One more reminder too, I'll give you guys this before we get away, is down the hallway here at Monarchs Central, the Monarchs Central, Nick and company, they are standing by right now, 913-328-5618. Operators are standing by. Tickets, individual tickets, season tickets, all that and more. Right now, it's all taking shape. We're just 3 weeks from tomorrow, getting this thing rolling. Looking forward to it. May 18th. And again, that's 913-328-5618. Maybe you got a group you want to bring out. Family, I don't know, family reunion, something. Bring them all out. The old ball yard this summer. Looking forward to you at the Legends Field there in KCK. Again, we'll see you guys on Wednesday. The show airs at high noon on Wednesdays, right here. Questions, comments, and we'll be talking Monarchs baseball and all of that implies on our show right here on Facebook Live with yours truly, Dan Vaughn, the voice of the Kansas City Monarchs. Glad you guys stopped by today. Let's see who Cheryl says. Sorry about that. Schedule shows games at 7 p.m., not 7:05 in the past. 7 p.m. 7:06, 7:04, 7:02. I don't know why I put 7:05. My apologies, Cheryl, but I will get a clarification on that for Wednesday for you. But we're not talking like 8 o'clock and 4 o'clock. It's only 5 minutes off. By then we'll know the drill. So let's just put it this way: 7 o'clock. I may have said 7:05. 7 o'clock. Of course, you guys know how that works. So you do know the umpires, once these lineup cards get into their hands, it's in their hands. So the umpires do want to start sharply and promptly. We do know that. So, but yeah, we're not, Cheryl. We're not like not. I'm talking about 3:05 and 7:05. Right? But anyway, I appreciate Cheryl keeping me on my toes because I definitely need it. I definitely need it. Again, thanks for joining us here. In case you missed the breaking news, Christian Colon is now part of the Toronto Blue Jays organization, and Zach Matson, a lefty from here in the Metro, is headed to the Colorado Rockies organization. That just happening in the last couple of days. That makes 6 off this year's roster for Joe Capietri. And again, my totals, I've got 39. The next one will be 40 since Joe came to Kansas City back in 2017. And that's what we do around here, is we let those players chase those major league dreams here as a Kansas City Monarch. All right, we'll see you guys on Wednesday. Let's roll the close. And 3, 2, 1. Much love, everybody. Virtual hugs. And I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Let's be better tomorrow than we were today. Let's be great fans and love our Monarchs and keep keep being good, man. Let's just keep smiling and keep going forward and ready for baseball in 2021. Oh, one more thing here. I hear the umps. What's that say? Kevin says, I'm sure the umps. Yes, they will be on time for sure, though, Kevin. No doubt about it. All right, much love, everybody. I'll see you on Wednesday from the Legends. Man, stop by. Stop by and say hi on Wednesday at noon. We'll see y'all then, and have a great rest of your day, everybody.